Wu Zetian's China is in a race with Frederick Barbarossa to achieve science victory, as he all the while begs us for peace with every cent he can possibly offer. The answer will continue to be no. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in Series 3 of our Controlled Chaos Metaseries, Empire of Espionage. So, Jean is ready for a new project. The dam is done, so that city, or that particular river, is no longer going to flood. Let's build the hydroelectric dam there. Words. And also, it looks like we have the ability to build a spaceport here, and I'm going to take that chance. We're going to go ahead and buy that with gold. Kong was killed in the city of Washington, so we've started off the episode with a spy failure. Love that. Love everything about it. It's great. I can't promise that, Teddy. Sorry. All right, so we're going to have to train yet another spy. And we do have the ability now to build seasteads. We're going to work on clearing these barbarians so my brand new settler can move in. Shouldn't take particularly long. They do not have the capacity to oppose me at present. We will leave that settler where they are. As tempted as I am to place them here, you know, I actually really like the idea of having them right here. I hadn't given much thought to the city locations on this continent, but there's a bunch of really good city locations, to be honest. I could put one over here. I could put them in, you know what, yeah, let's start over here, because it's a Plains Hills tile, and there's lots of fish nearby, and there's diamonds, and there's, you know, iron. But the main thing is that I get this jade. Kind of ironic that it's taken us till the year 1892 AD to get jade as China, but we're working on it. We're working on it. It's on the way. All right. Some of these apostles have finally made their way down. And we have a military engineer that is ready to help out with the railway project. Let's move this settler into the water. And I think we're going to build a solar farm there, so we'll stick with that recommendation. Who does this belong to? It belongs to Jian? A rice tile? Yeah, let's do it. It was easy to move there on account of the railway, so my units took advantage of that. And you know what? This is going to be a little bit risky, but I'm going to just wreck this industry belonging to Frederick real quick. There's nothing I can do to move away, and now I'm in range of both his city and his... Oh, the Estadio Marcana is in Ulm. Oh, that's rude. So that destroyer could die, which is not the best if it happens, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. I'm going to work on converting Desi to Confucianism. All right, let's see what happens. I'll be very curious about this. We are, like, clearly the leaders know in... Are you really not going to fire on my destroyer? What? We're clearly the leaders in both science and culture, is what I was going to say. Okay, so that's not particularly surprising. That barbarian is dead.
The Commonwealth of Venice in their armory have this inscription. Happy is that city, which in time of peace thinks of war.
No. I would say happy is that city which in time of peace thinks of peace. Although I understand what that quote is getting at. All right, so apparently I have upset. Nice. 3 successful operations there. Apparently I have upset some other players for building wonders. Cry me a river, is what I have to say to that. let's go ahead and steal some tech boosts. I think I missed an opportunity to promote them just now. I was too excited to... Unless that was... Hang on. They're in Magdeburg. Yeah, I might have missed a chance to promote them just now. Oh well, we'll do it next time. Alright, so you can fabricate scandals very effectively. Disguise, yeah, let's give them that. And then you can recruit partisans very effectively. Nice. Sabotage production. Yeah, we totally missed a chance to promote them. That's a shame. Alright, advanced power cells. We're almost done with the tech tree, which is hard to believe, but here we are. I'm going to build a shopping mall in Jiaodong. What if, like, we were able to just make a really strong culture push because we've stolen all of these things so successfully? Right, we still haven't launched the Mars colony. Frederick Barbarossa has researched smart materials, and I assume he's working on the exoplanet expedition. So I'm going to build another spaceport here in Jiaodong, because I don't think we can afford to wait. I'm going to need as many spaceports as possible. Also, I do need to train another spy. Are we doing on World Games? I think we're going to win that one. All right, I want you to convert to nuclear power. Well, no, you don't need to. Why don't you build Operation Ivy? We're going to get our Hail Mary ready just in case. Train athletes? Do I need to do that? Or I think I'd rather have an archaeologist, to be honest. Let's get that spy training there. And you know what? Let's train another trader. Because what I'm going to do is just put traders in all of the cities that are doing space race projects. Wow, space race projects. Holy crap, words. Okay, and here, let's just move you down, and we can start building railway from the other direction. How about that? Yeah, the hilly forest terrain is proving to be a little bit difficult here. Now, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to do anything this turn, but next turn I should be able to clear them. Since we're playing with barbarian clans on, that's a little bit more problematic. So what is Ethiopia doing? It looks like they might be thinking about settling over here, which is cute. Cute, I tell you. Cute. I might need to just, like, casually block them with some units, you know? I don't have any units that could do it right now, though, unless I were to send my destroyer back that way, which I could. Actually, I do, yeah. Let's just do this. Let's just, you know, very passively blockade them. Keep them from going anywhere. See if we can stop that settler from advancing, and we will get a seastead built in Kushan. Really struggling to convert this city, despite the powerful presence of my religion elsewhere. So let's go ahead and move another apostle into position. All right, Shendu, I want you... Yeah, I'm really missing my mods to show me production bonuses right now, but I think I can roll with this. Let's see. All right, I want you to trade with Beijing. And then we might be able to do another trader. Okay, good. That settler's already in the water. Just kidding. They decided to get on land. Why did you do that? I trusted your pathfinding. You just screwed me. So now that's like pretty much a wasted turn right there. And we're trying to beat Ethiopia to that continent. It's fine. By all means, take the long way. Totally fine. Just kidding. It's not fine. Why did you do that? Like, you saw the line was through the water, and then the unit's like, no, I'm going to go this way instead. So the thing is, with every new Civ game, what they generally do is they come up with 33%. 33% of the game is kind of like reimagined and, well, not even reimagined. It's just like new content. They have new systems. They keep 33% the same, and then they improve 33%. Like, they kind of keep some of the things, but then make them better. That's the design philosophy they've employed for the past few. And that definitely, that particular pathing issue that you just saw, hopefully is on the completely redesigned from the ground up phase. Because holy crap, that was dumb. And it might, I really hope I don't have to compete with anyone else for this continent, but I have lollygagged a little bit and taken my sweet time settling it, so maybe, just maybe, that's what's going to end up happening. Mega colossal eruption that just cost me 3 population. Inner fort. Wow, that sucks. Moon landing has launched. Grants a one-time culture bonus equal to 10 times your science per turn and marks the second step towards the science victory. So that's a big culture bonus, by the way. +3 era score. Our expression of cultural hegemony will define humanity's future in the future era.
Fill the cup that clears today of past regrets and future fears. Tomorrow? Why, tomorrow I may be myself with yesterday's 7,000 years.
Okay, so we just unlocked a policy called non-state actors. And I'm going to go ahead and replace nuclear espionage with that policy. Your spy units can choose from any possible promotion. So now, anytime I succeed... All right, we were able to steal some gold from Adwa. Yeah, we're waiting one more turn to steal that tech boost. But anytime I succeed, and I have a spy to promote, I can give them abilities that will make their lives considerably easier. All right, I want you to launch the... Well, hang on. I want you to have another trader, first of all, and then I want you to launch the Mars colony as soon as humanly possible. We do have this aid request going that we need to keep an eye on. The World Games, I think... It looks like Canada might be pushing to catch up, so let's maybe train athletes in a few cities for a couple of turns just to shore up our lead where that's concerned. I'm going to train a hangar, or build a build a hangar. I'm going to train a hangar to fight for me. T-stead there. Next turn, anyway. All right, so where did that settler go? All right, so it looks like they're trying to get around here. Let's keep an eye on them. It looks like they might be headed up here, actually, oddly enough. Oh, that's real cute. Look at this. German units off the coast. Amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and use a few more charges here. All right, that's the last charge for that particular apostle. It's fine. Yeah, you're available for a promotion, but I can't do anything yet. Didn't exactly steal a lot of gold there, did we? Go ahead and gain sources in Adwa, please. Or, you know... yeah, I might need to think about, like, sending more spies into German territory and really just messing with him exclusively. That seems to be The next time I had the opportunity to move that spy, I think that's what I'll do. Offshore wind farm in Chengdu. Also, I just remembered some of my cities have nuclear power plants that probably haven't had their routine maintenance in a while. So I'm probably going to have some issues with that unless I make an effort to fix that particular problem. Chen becomes the first settlement on Baltica. I didn't realize this was a different continent. Perfect. Okay, so we can disperse the clan, which we will absolutely do. And then we can hold down this territory. We can go ahead and buy a granary. And start... Yeah, unfortunately we don't have the Golden Age bonus that gives us extra population anymore. Makes me sad. But let's build an Old Gods obelisk. Alright, we're going to have you sabotage production. Okay, as promised, let's start moving... I don't think we have a spy in Aachen. We do not. So let's mess with their capital as well. Nice, the first Inquisitor has arrived. We're going to cleanse Changsha. That means the other Inquisitors should be on their way. Still haven't improved those skirmishers. Oh, here's the other Inquisitor right here. Nice. So in one turn, it'll be in position. If I don't win with the amount of science per turn I'm currently generating, it's going to be maddening, let me tell you. We have another trader in Yiyang that's about to finish up. We're going to send them to Chengdu as well. And I'm literally just going to select as many possibilities that will help bring in production as I can.
The incomplete becomes complete. The crooked becomes straight. The empty becomes full. The worn out becomes new. It has been said aforetime that he who knows both sides has nothing to fear in 100 fights.
Nice. Okay, so we can't actually steal here, and that's kind of appropriate. All right, I can promote you. Excuse me? Your spy units can choose from any possible promotion. Yes? I'm literally just trying to jog this thing into position. You know what? It might be because this was... Yeah, this promotion was earned before that policy was in place. That's annoying. All right, so... Yeah, fabricate scandal. There's nothing I can do about that, sadly. I'm going to move this builder into safety. And I will go ahead, finally, and give myself the first Spec Ops unit. I'm going to start building railroad here, and railroad here. And there we go. That's what I wanted to see. It was rough getting through that particular patch of jungle. Off-world mission technology. This is a pretty big one. Also global warming mitigation. It's going to be done in one turn. That's going to be handy. All right, Jian can build a spaceport, and we absolutely want one. Let's get the aquarium built in Yiyang. Industrial zone, maybe? Not many good options, unfortunately, because that tile already belongs to Earthfort, so we can change that quite easily. There we go. Boom. Now that industrial zone will support several cities. Where the heck Did that settler go? Hello? I genuinely don't know where that settler went. Speaking of settlers, yeah, look at this. Look at this. Complete wasted movement because it got back on land. There was no reason for it to do that, and it just did it automatically. Pathfinding fail. That is honestly one of the reasons that you'll see me like not doing too many like multi-turn moves where I tend to move units kind of one turn's worth of movement at a time so I can really have fine control over it. I just, over time, when it hasn't happened to me, I forget that that's why I do it, and then something like that happens, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I micro unit movement. Ugh. All right, I want you to gain sources in Aachen, please. There we go. That city follows our religion, and we have this brand new trader. Actually, wait, I think this is the trader. Yeah, this is not a new trader. This is an existing trader, so I just want you to continue to support Wuhan. Also, isn't this Inquisitor heading down to Chengdu? Yes. This Apostle can spread religion 2 extra times. Why don't you start working on Rapa Nui? Weren't you going to go hang out by the natural wonder? I felt like you were, but I think you forgot. Okay. Let us inquisit. Not a verb, but we're using it as one. All right, Yuyang. Now this is a new trader. This is one that just finished up. So we're going to move them to Chengdu and have them support. Here's another one. Okay. Need to go with the most lucrative possible option here. It looks like Xi'an is going to be one of the biggest. So let's do that. And then Long. Is there a spy in Hamburg right now? There is. What about Magdeburg? There is in Magdeburg. What about Ulm? There is not a spy in Ulm. So we're going to mess with rocketry there too. We're literally just going to mess with as much of his rocketry as I possibly can so that he cannot launch that frickin' exoplanet expedition. That is the plan. Meanwhile, we're going to catch up to him. We're also building, just for the record, we're also building Operation Ivy so that we can, construct thermonuclear bombs. Lest you forget about that. And climate change is progressing. It's actually not as bad as I thought. I would have thought we had more flooding.
Factor to the jagged rocks in adamantine bonds infrangible.
Okay, so it looks like we messed with the production in Hamburg, which is nice. And now we can choose from all of them. So fabricate scandal, disguise. I mean, rocket scientist, right? Like, that's what we want to do. We want to have all of my spies really, really skilled at boosting or at reducing his chances at that victory. All right, so let's recommission the nuclear reactor in Beijing. Taiyuan does not have a nuclear reactor. Let's get a food market built. And then we could do a water park here, interestingly enough. We could also do the Statue of Liberty in Taiyuan. just send aid for 1 turn. All right, Tlacopan. You can build an airport in 4 turns. You can train athletes. How are we doing in the World Games? I'm having a hard time imagining anyone catching up, but I don't want to be caught off guard. Let's send aid from Tlacopan, and we have 3 more envoys here. Didn't expect that. Anyone competing for Auckland? No. I mean, yes, but no one else is close to me. All right, so I'm going to put 3 more in Johannesburg so that we have more production. That should help. Maybe. I do not, for the life of me, know where that settler went that I was tracking. I have no clue. I have genuinely no idea. All right, we've purged that city. And now I can move this unit there and this unit here. Nice thing is we can put a city on the other tile that I was wanting as well. So that should work for the Jade City. It's going to be one of the best spots to put it. Nice. Rapa Nui now follows my religion. We're going to do a couple of things here. I'm going to take this settler, send them farther down. We're moving you 1 tile at a time, buddy. Okay, there's those extra spreads that should have been there from the beginning. And once again, we are going to select... let's go with Handan. All right, now it's 8 turns away. So I haven't managed to really put a big dent in how long this is taking. But I'm doing my best. Let's recruit partisans in Magdeburg just to create chaos. All right, so we have a brand new spy that can steal technology and disrupt rocketry. We are absolutely going to transfer them. I mean, there aren't any other cities with rocketry. Let's go ahead and put them in Magdeburg as well, because that's a big city that it might even benefit from having a couple of spies in there at once. Spec Ops is in town, ready to ward off that enemy unit that's been harassing my builders. And then this Apostle can start heading back down towards my newer territory. We're going to build an offshore wind farm there. You know what this kind of reminds me of? Oh, what's the character's name in Dragon Quest XI? Oh, why can't I remember his name? He's one of like the most standout characters, and it's very similar to his theme. Oh, I can't remember it right now. Why am I not? One of my favorite RPGs from the last couple of years.
11 days' passage in this violent flight, I perceived we began to approach another Earth, if I may so call it, being the globe, or very body of that star, which we call the moon.
Sylvando is his name.
The time will come, and is inevitably coming, when all institutions based on force...
Yep, same thing. Hate to cut you off, Sean, but we got 2 long quotes in a row there. And another thing that's happening to this series a lot, just on account of the fact that we are stealing so much culture and science, and we're plowing through the second half of the tech and culture trees, is that we're just, like every single turn, we're finishing stuff and hearing quotes. So just to keep things moving, I'm going to skip a little bit more than I typically would. All right, so we can buy a workshop there. Let's go ahead and start building a factory as opposed to training a factory. Let's not do that. All right. I'm just sort of patrolling out here with these units. That guy's done. And let's go ahead and remove these woods. The old god obelisk has been built. The watermill will take 1 turn to finish. And I'm going to go ahead and place this Spec Ops unit a little bit deeper into the field. We're going to use the Inquisitor one more time. Chengdu now follows our religion. This is looking good. We're going to convert, or connect Rapa Nui. We've already converted Rapa Nui, but we're going to connect it to our territory. I'm also going to go ahead and use another spread on it just to cement our hold on it a bit. And I'm going to use this Inquisitor to finish converting Kushan. Okay. You need to, well, you honestly, you're already like skilled enough to do this without. Let's do gain sources first. I want to maximize the chances of success. I just want to wreck that rocketry project as fast as I can. Remember that because he has a lot of war weariness from me, frankly, kicking his ass every single time he's tried to send a unit my way. He hasn't even really tried, to be honest. He's very foolishly put vulnerable units without an escort in the water, and I've just taken advantage. And he's lost multiple units as a result. And it's been hilarious to watch. It's an unfortunate aspect of Civ 6's combat AI. The AI itself is not particularly sophisticated, kind of similar to the movement the pathing that we saw with that settler earlier. It is good. It's not, I'm not saying it's bad, but like it's not, it doesn't do incredibly complex things in a consistent way. And it oftentimes relies on the higher difficulties on just these obscene bonuses just in order to outpace the player, which is one of the reasons, by the way, that you don't see me like going for deity level playthroughs the way that a lot of Civ 6 content creators might. Deity is a challenge, but it's a very artificial challenge for me personally. I realize there are a lot of deity players out there that'll turn their nose up at that and disagree, and that's completely fine. You know, to each their own. But I've definitely found that Civ 6 kind of leans a little bit. Civilization in general leans a little bit on, rather than having a really robust.
Is another story of the high and far off times.
I was talking, Sean. Rather than having a really robust AI that does interesting things, what they tend to do is just have a decent AI that does interesting things sometimes, and sometimes often, in fact, does stupid things, but just has ridiculous bonuses. All right, so let's go for rocket scientist here. Coastal tiles lost. Yep, we've had some more climate change. Let's select future civic. Excavate artifact. We'll do a broadcast center in Guangzhou. Let's see how we're doing here. World Games, I think we're going to win. We're also going to win in terms of the aid we've sent to Teddy, which is hilarious. We could totally build the Statue of Liberty. I'm tempted to be honest. But I think what I want to do here is actually build an industrial zone, because if we have an industrial zone supporting Chengdu, that will help. So let's take you off of food focus and put you on production focus, and we're going to get that thing built up as fast as we possibly can. Meanwhile, we have the aquatic center here. It's going to take 5 turns. Oh, wait. Yep. let's get that done. All right, Chen, I think the very first thing I want to do here, obvious reasons, this is a harbor city through and through. And then we have this settler that's going to settle that Plains Hills tile that I've had my eye on for a bit. Okay, Mei Feng. Evaded capture after being detected and recruiting partisans. Well done, Mei Feng. Choose artifact. Oh, Montezuma artifact. Nice. I'll take it. All right, let's just have that apostle sleep there. Same here. Same there. Frankly, I'm at a point where I don't necessarily feel the need to do stuff with these units every turn. I am going to do a little bit of patrolling here. Oh, yep. What have we here? So Germany, once again, just Exhibit A, like doing stupid stuff. There's no reason. Although there is a rocket artillery army there, so that could pose a problem. I didn't notice that until I'd already completed that. But let's disrupt rocketry in Ulm. And let's disrupt rocketry in Magdeburg. And let's put this apostle to sleep for now. Sounds so sinister. Let's put them to sleep. You know what I mean. Is this already improved? Oh, it's flooded. Because we're still building the flood barrier here. It's flooded, but it's not submerged. So we could potentially still save it if the project comes through. Okay, railway's connected here. That's great to see. And that's actually a military engineer. I don't know why I sent them there. That doesn't... I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking it was a builder, but it's definitely not a builder. All right, we're going to get this builder down here, or that settler down there. Yep. Let's use one more Inquisitor charge here. And I'm going to keep trying to convert Ethiopian cities. And there's just nothing they can do to stop me, which is hilarious. And we will let that be the last turn for this episode. That's the end of turn 2. Cleo, shut up. No one cares. No one cares about your indignance. Okay, this could be bad. All right, Germany is now offering 68 gold per turn for a peace deal. I'm going to say no to that. They did not fire on me with their artillery. Germany, what are you doing? Serious question. What you doing? I would love to know. You have all these really powerful rocket artillery units, and you're not using them. All right. Looks like we were able to disrupt rocketry and sabotage production in multiple cities.
To create the future. You can never plan the future by the past.
Okay, so before I do literally anything else, let's take a look at how this is going. The exoplanet expedition has not been launched by Frederick. We are working on the Mars colony, and as a matter of fact, one thing I want to do before I end the episode... Oh, we're at Trader Cap, never mind. I was going to say, I want to go ahead and make sure that we have something set up in Chengdu with like as many traders as possible. But the next time a trader finishes up, I can move them to Chengdu and have them support the space race projects. And I have a number of other spaceports that are going to be done in the next 5 to 10 turns. You can see these here 4 turns, this one here 9 turns. And when those are done, they will be able to build things that help speed up the exoplanet expedition. So we're looking like we have the victory on lock, but we still have to make sure we kind of keep our boot against Germany's neck, which is what we're doing at the moment, because he keeps begging for peace. Because the moment I give him peace, he gets all his production back, and he's able to do things at normal speed because he's not stuck in a war that he's lost horribly anymore. So, yeah, this has turned into a pretty interesting end of the series. And the spies have really turned into something very different from what I normally do in Civ 6. It's been a lot of fun to play as Wu Zetian in this particular playthrough. And it's obviously gone much better than the last one did too, which is always a plus. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day but Monday at 11 a.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.